Hey, this is Tara Pritchard, Confidence Coach for Women, here to help you get your ish together. I got my glasses on for you today. I took my contacts out, give my eyes a rest. But anyway, today I want to talk about my brand new book, Born Fierce, How to Unleash the Confident Woman Within. I've been working on this for the last 2 years, and I'm so excited to finally put it out there. It will be available for purchase next month, and my book launch party is going to be on May 6, 2017. If you are in Delaware, New Jersey, Newark, Maryland, New York, right? If you're in a surrounding area, I hope that you will take some time out of your day or your weekend to come join me. If not, we'll be obviously having a virtual party to celebrate. Born Fierce Month is also coming a month before my book is actually out for purchase. So this is the Ultimate Women's Empowerment Guide, right? It's a manifesto for women. It is going to be your ultimate guide and handbook. Everything I teach, everything I talk about is neatly packaged in here in 3 different parts, right? Because it is my belief that every woman has to go through a 3-part journey, right? Especially when they begin their journey. And that first part of that is honoring your calling. And the calling simply relies on the fact that you're born fierce, right? It's like you're born with a purpose. You're born with calling on your life. So the first thing you got to do is you got to honor that. And you dishonor that when you have insecurities and you're comparing yourself on social media and you're getting into the wrong relationships and you are suffering for what I like to call, and it's on the back of this, and it's bootleg happiness, right? And bootleg happiness is simply when you are living this life and it might look good on the outside, but on the inside you're struggling. So you're strong and powerful, but you're struggling, or you show up like a boss to work, okay, but you're struggling still on the inside, or you're in this relationship, but you're really not happy, right? Or you're buying all of these things to make yourself feel happy. But at the end of the day, it's bootleg happiness because it's bootleg, just like you get a bootleg movie or you get a bootleg something else, right? It's not like it's the real thing. It's like a watered down version of it. It's still what you want, but it's almost like you're settling for something. Instead of getting a real movie, you get the bootleg. And it's the same thing with the happiness piece. And I wanted to write a book that focuses on reminding you of this, right? Because some of the things in here, you've heard me say before. You might have heard other coaches say it before. There are going to be things that pop up for you. You're going to be like, oh, I needed to hear that, right? And it's a reminder. It's serving as a reminder. Really is what it is. So this is something you keep next to your little bedside and you pull it out when you're having that down day, right? You obviously go through, you can read it, highlight, boom, boom, boom. But it's something you pull out when you're having one of those days, right? Like Monica said, one of those days, you know, when a girl wants to be alone, right? This is for one of those days, right? Or it could be for a day you just need a quick boost, or you know, you're about to go into work, you need a boost, right? So again, we start with the 3 parts. We have honoring your calling. We have forgiving your past, because you got to let go of the shit that weighs you down in order to fly, in order to be fierce, in order to be free, in order to be fearless, right? You got to let go of that old shit that weighs you down constantly if you're going to remember this. And then last but not least, you have to fall in love with yourself in order for you to really be more fierce. Again, right? You're basically born again because you're already born. So I want to talk about, and this is in the first part, honoring your calling, right? This is chapter 2, define your destiny, right? Which is at the very beginning. And this is page 30, right? I got my pen in here because I'm going through highlighting it and doing my thing, right? It's empowering me. And I want to talk about 5 major ways that you can activate purpose, but that you can also activate fierce confidence, right? And it says a fierce woman who stays empowered and connected to her divine destiny in 5 key ways on a daily basis. So often women jump to just saying affirmations, right? They pull it out and they read it and they like, oh my God, I'm empowered. Girl, no. Or they're like, oh my God, let me just go make a vision board. Girl, no. Or let me just go to a counselor and do this. No. It is my belief that you have to have multiple things working together, because all things work together for the good of them that what? Say it again. Exactly. Multiple things working together. And like I say on page 31, on the journey to becoming a confident and fierce woman, no part of your life is in isolation from the others. Your inner and outer life work together. Your outside reflects your inside, and your outer reality is always a result of your inner thoughts. And here are 5 key ways that a woman can use all of these different parts that are in isolation and bring them together. That's when you compare your affirmation with your vision board, right? Or you compare your prayer, with your journaling. It's not doing just one itty bitty thing, right? It's doing multiple things at one time, gives you the results you want. Here are the 5 things. It's meditation, it's visualization, journalization, affirmation, and activation. Obviously, you got to get the book to go through all 5 of those things. But if you have meditation, you can get to that quiet, sacred space. You'll be able to move mountains, honey, because you're always going to be able to surrender to God. You're always going to be able to trust him, to allow him to work in your life, and then to receive the blessings and the divine messages he's sending to you. But you only can do that in the space of meditation. Number 2 is visualization. It's simply closing your eyes and imagining what you truly want, not the bootleg shit that you've been whatever, but really closing those eyes and visualizing, because your mind does not know the difference between what is real and what you think about, right? Thoughts become things. Choose the good ones, right? Because your mind will go in the direction in what you think about. Just like I said here, your life is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Where you are now is a reflection of what you thought about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And that's why you're here. If you want to be somewhere different in 5 years, start visualizing and thinking of yourself in a different space and place. Okay. Number 3 is journalization. Writing things down. It is power. It is fire. That's why so many counselors and therapists recommend writing, because it is not only therapeutic, therapeutic, you see that root word in there, right? Journaling and writing, right? Taking and putting pen to paper and the release. That's why people pen songs and write songs to let out frustration and anger. But that's why they can write a poem, a love poem, and it can really make somebody happy and ignite their day. Or somebody can read a book of literature and be like, damn, that was so good. That really connected to me. Like recently I read Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Girl, it changed my entire life. I will read it over and over and over and over again, right? Because that's what it means to put pen to paper. Not only does it help you, it also can help another. Number 4 is affirmation. And that's when you're affirming yourself. But see, we had to go through 3 other steps just to get to affirmation. Are you doing that? And last but not least is activation. That's you taking fierce action, getting out and doing something, and not just sitting around. That's not just putting stuff on a vision board. Instead, it's taking and doing action steps. You do your action steps and connect that to the images, to the journalization, to the visualization, to the meditation, and then you bring all of those things together, and that's how you become a fierce and powerful woman. But it starts with you remembering you were born fierce and then going out and doing something that is fierce.